Hello, everyone. My name is Claire Yu of Golden Property Group. I am a portfolio landlord, landlady, investor. I'm a developer and also help investors find their ideal investment opportunity. And today we have here a very special guest. He's one of my investors and his name is Daniel Ng. He's a Malaysian, but he's an expat in Indonesia. Hello, Daniel.
Hi, Claire.
Nice to have you here with us today.
Yeah.
How's the weather in Indonesia, in Jakarta?
Hot and dry.
Okay. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. First of all, I'm a vet. I've been in Indonesia for 6 years as an expat in the poultry industry. I'm working with a multinational company in the poultry industry. I have around 30 vets under me, servicing the whole Indonesia, giving customers service in terms of flock health. For our products, chicks and feed. So yeah, roughly about that.
So basically, you are a vet, and you've got like 40 vets working under you, and your vets visit all the chicken farms. I mean, not all, visit your customers' chicken farms in Indonesia, and then you try to sell them the chicks and feed and stuff like that. Whatever the farmer needs to grow their chicks, so that they can. I mean, like broiler chicks, as they call it, boiler chicks, so that they can. That's the chicken that we used to eat, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We call broilers.
Yes, broilers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So it's very interesting how you managed to. I'm sure many people will find it very interesting how you managed to start investing in the UK. So could you like share your experience and how you managed to decide to invest in the UK?
Well, back in 2012, I sold my 6-bed house, and I got that cash. I was wondering what can I do with that cash. I was like seeking for opportunities, looking for ways to, should I buy another house or should I invest in Malaysia? I was asking around and I happened to ask you, and you were in the UK at the time. And you gave me some tips on properties in the UK. You gave me an idea. So I went on looking at the conditions of the property in the UK. I went to read some stuff and look at the data. It looks promising. So I decided to, why not? Looks good. UK looks good to invest. So actually start to survey on the properties, and obviously I ask you more and more, so I get to know more on the UK property itself. And in 2013 I actually went to the UK and view the properties, and under your recommendation as well, yeah, which are the areas, which is what are the areas to look for, what are the things to look for, whether the deal stacks, whether what's the return like, what's the yield like. You actually gave me an idea because as a foreigner, as a non-UK resident, I don't have any idea at all what does the UK property has in, I mean, in terms of what are the things to look for. So you gave me an idea, so sort of lead me the way in finding the deals. And I actually end up taking 2 deals that year. Yeah.
So
and,
maybe you could share what was it that you found. I know you say it's good here, but what exactly was better here compared to in Malaysia? So are there like any specific points that were advantageous to invest here rather than in Malaysia?
Well, that time I was looking for what strategy that I was looking for was the yield, because in Malaysia it's like more to capital growth instead of yield. And the yield in UK that time was good compared to Malaysia. So that's where I start off with.
Okay, so it's the rent,
yeah.
you're looking for rental yields.
Yes.
I think in Malaysia, it is quite unheard of having like profits. I mean, not profits, like cash, they call it like cash flow here. Like once you have paid off your mortgage, you still have an amount that you make every month. In Malaysia, you kind of lose money every month, or if you're lucky enough, you actually break even, right?
Yes, because the yield in Malaysia is low. The rental there is very low. It's like maybe like some even like 1%, 2%, 3%. Yeah, and people are still buying in Malaysia even though the yield is low.
Yeah, well, because they don't know of other opportunities.
Yes.
Yes. So aside from the yields, did you see any other advantages of investing here in the UK?
Well, as in terms of historical data, the selling, buying prices everything is it's very detailed in the UK. So you can actually like look back like what are the 10 years, 20, 30 years back history, what are the selling prices, how does the movement of prices. So you can actually give you an idea how does the overall market move. As in Malaysia, you don't really see such detailed data. So it's like basically buy and sell, that kind of scenario. But UK is like everything is so-called like structured, and you can actually make your strategy more meaningful in that sense.
I think there's a lot of data available in properties, even sold prices. When is it sold? You can check for any properties, price history and everything. Everything is so easily available here. So you can do a lot of research on your desktop, right?
Yeah. And
right.
I was in Malaysia. I did all the research while I'm in Malaysia. And I sort of like finding deals, and then I narrow it down like 100 to 200 to 100 to 50 and down to 30, 40.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you knew what you wanted to find already before coming here. So when you came here, I just pre-selected a few properties for you to view, and then you just went to view, right?
Yes.
And then you just put in the offers and negotiate.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that's good. So you have bought some properties, rental properties, which they call buy to lets here. What other strategies, maybe you can share what other strategies you are currently doing right now?
After buy to let, I was into SA, service accommodation, last year. And I was testing the market because I don't know whether it works or not. And it happened that last year, back in December, it was winter season, because my service accommodation was live in October, and it happened that December, the booking was almost down to zero, so it was kind of hard for me. So I learned from there for my service accommodation.
So what have you learned from service accommodation?
How to optimize it, photo takings, and how to upload a good photo in OTAs, online travel agents, to actually promote your unit. Because it's like a packaging. If you have a not so good bad photos, you don't really don't really impress those people looking at your photos. It's like you need good photos to attract them. Yeah, that's where I learn, and then how to optimize it, how to actually increase the booking, yeah, etc.
Okay, so aside from service accommodation, you've invested in some development projects as well?
Yes, yes. Besides service accommodation, I did invest in developments as JVs. So in England and in Scotland as well, 2 places.
So it's still ongoing. Hopefully everything
Yes,
goes on well.
yes.
But have you been, what do you think of the process? I mean, we're not done yet, but do you enjoy getting updates and, you know, understanding? Because as when you are, you know, part of the project, you know, you get to have inside information about the project and experiencing all the issues and all the, you know, things that a developer goes through here.
Yes, because obviously you as a developer as well, I'm investing in one of your projects. So I can see the, what do you call, the ups and downs as a developer goes through the journey. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, but it's a very interesting journey to go through. And at the end of the journey, there's a great satisfaction in that journey. So currently, I'm taking a course in regards of the development. So I want to know more on this what do you call in development. Yeah.
Yeah. So you think property development is it's the path that you want to follow, the strategy that you want to follow in the near future?
Yes, yes. But we will never know what will happen in the future. Things will go. Things will change depending on government policies. So just stay current. That's the thing.
Yes.
Yeah, keep updating ourselves and keep improving and to move on, moving forward.
Could you perhaps share the 3 biggest challenges that you have faced since you started investing here in the UK? I mean, because you're so far away. I mean, for other property, you know, for other investors in Malaysia, if or anywhere else, if they want to invest, I mean, of course they have a lot of, you know, what ifs in their mind, like, oh, what if this happened and what if that happens, and you know, if the property price is going to drop, can I let my property out, and things like that.
For me, yeah, people tend to think too much. For me, if I'm like 80% sure, yeah, I'll just make that decision. I'll just move on and take that decision. I don't have to wait until 100%. By the time I have to wait until 100%, I'm really sure it's already gone. The opportunity is already over. So you do need to think, but do not think too much. That's my my motto. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess it helps because I'm here and I can give you a lot of, be your eyes and your ears.
Yes, yes, you do help me a lot in giving advices. So thanks for your tips, really useful tips. And looking and we were discussing on the challenges. The challenges, I'm far away, and one thing that time in 2012, 2013, I don't have any there's no online training or whatsoever in the UK that time. Like everything is like all in the classroom type of training and education. So for me that time, what I can do is read books, searching in Google's. Yeah, these are the things, whatever that helps me to invest in the UK.
Yes.
So unlike now, especially these few months, it's like, oh, it's like full of online trainings going on. Yeah, because of the COVID thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I see you've benefited a lot from all the online webinars and
Yeah, it's like overwhelming, yeah, left and right. So you need to really choose wisely on the online trainings, what you actually want. Don't just go for trainings and just listen everything, all of them, but in the end, how do you make use of those trainings?
yes.
Yeah.
So aside from
So,
that, what other challenges have you faced?
okay, besides the training mortgages, because as a non-UK resident, I have difficulty in getting mortgages, and they actually check on me as a non-UK resident, because compared to local people here, they can actually easily open a bank account in within 5-10 minutes. But for me as a non-UK resident, it takes about like 2-3 months just to open a UK account, because they really check in detail all the documents, all the verification. Are you really that person in that document or not? They need to check, yeah, to reduce, to minimize the fraud cases, because there's a lot of fraud.
Yeah, not just the fraud, but because we're very strict any money laundering laws here.
Yeah. So it's sort of like discouraging. It's sort of like discouraging non-UK resident or foreigner to invest in the UK, but it doesn't stop me. So because I know the potential, the benefit in the UK market, I know my focus, I know my objective. So besides that, perhaps taxation, because taxation is a bit different for non-UK resident and UK residents. So, I don't want to go into detail because I'm not a tax person. Should leave it to my accountant. Yeah.
So looking back, is there anything you think you could have done better? I mean, with hindsight.
Looking back, I should have done better in terms of having more cash in hand. Yeah, because with cash in hand, I can actually play around and have more options on what I can do with it. Like, for example, putting deposits for more properties. Yeah, instead of a limited property that I can have. Yeah, and
I think that's what we all wish, if we can go back in time and say, oh, I should have just bought more.
yeah. So instead of looking back what you have done, what you have missed, I think it's good. I think it's a good thing that what you can do in the future, because with the things that you have done in the past, it gives you a moral, what do you call, so-called some lessons to learn from, so that you can move on. Don't repeat the same mistake that you have done in the past. That's my advice.
Yes.
And
how we all progress.
yes, and knowing how do you say, I think it's important to know certain person, the key person, rather than the knowledge that you have in your mind. It's very important, which is one of the key person that it brings me to this property world is you yourself. Yeah, you help me a lot. Yeah, in terms of bringing me to see the property, the UK property.
Yeah, I think it's important because you being so far away, right? You need someone here to help you to manage a lot of things, and not just manage everything, but also to give you the correct information, telling you what's, of course, a lot of things you have to do your own research. I cannot do everything for you, but I think it's really helpful that you're able to ask me whenever you have any doubts, and I'll just tell you, yes, this is how it is, or just go and check and I'll give you a direction, go read this and things like that, right?
Yeah. Because in the end, the property is mine.
Yes.
The property is not yours. So,
Yes.
yeah. But the important thing is to find the right person to guide me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you know I'm not going to disappear into the thin air.
Obviously not. No, you won't. Yeah, because you have the business here. How can you disappear?
Yes, I know. But sometimes I hear people, you know, who invest from, you know, if you're investing from far away, and then if you're depending on someone here and you don't know that person very well, so everything is well when everything is well, but when trouble, there's any issues or any problems, sometimes people, because you're so far away, and then they just ignore you.
Yeah,
And
that's why getting the right person, knowing the
yeah,
right person is important.
yeah. So what advice would you give to other Malaysians or non-UK residents who want to invest in the UK? How should they prepare? What sort of strategy would you recommend, and why?
Well, as you know that the government, the UK government, their policies keep changing. So you will never know what will happen in the future. Maybe in these 1-2 years, they will keep on changing their policies. So what as a non-UK resident, especially Malaysians, please keep update on the current situation, and getting the right person is very important.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is what I actually am doing now, you know, and you are one of my clients, and I'm trying to help Malaysians to invest here in the UK because I know there are lots of advantages here, and probably it's also sometimes it's good for some people to spread their eggs, you know, not all in one basket, not all in Malaysia, but probably have some investments here in the UK as well. So this is what I'm trying to do to help Malaysians, you know, be the person here to be the eyes, the ears, and, you know, try to match them with investment opportunities that suit them, because, you know, there's so many strategies here and it may not be suitable for everyone. So it depends on what you want. So do you have any other things that you'd like to share?
I think basically, I think that's it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
well, thank you so much for your time and for your
Yeah.
sharing. It was really lovely having you here, and I wish you all the best in our, you know, our future projects and your future projects and your future investments here in the UK.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if
Okay.
anybody wants to contact you, how should they get in touch with you?
They can just WhatsApp me through +62 8
Do you have
double
like a
2.
handle, Instagram handle, which is easier?
All right. You can contact me via Daniel TCA UK.
Daniel TCA UK.
Yes.
And on Facebook?
Daniel Ng.
Daniel Ng, NG, DANIEL NG.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye.